Hey, how are you doing? How you doing on your dailies? You know, the daily things you got going that are gonna make you the person you want to be? You're not doing dailies? Dude, you gotta watch this video so you can figure out how to get your dailies done. All right, check it out. Hi, I'm Brett, your favorite shrink, and welcome. Welcome back to My 5 Minds. This is where we learn about how the brain works. And this is where you're going to learn how to help you be better, do better, and feel better by learning this new psychology. We call it systems. Systems with a P. And in systems, you learn about all the different parts of your brain and how they work together. And today we're going to learn about the base brain, the bottom part of your brain, which is part of the brain you probably neglect the most because we love to focus on the thinking part, the rational part, the logical part. And that's good. But base brain, he runs everything. So if you aren't working with B, your base brain, probably things in your life aren't working. Let me give you an example. This last week, I had an old patient come back. I haven't seen this guy in probably years. And his life is a mess. He is barely working, barely functioning, no relationships, no support. He's depressed. He's got anxiety out the door. And he's popping painkillers. Not because pain is really an issue, but because painkillers kill the pain, the emotional pain in which he's feeling. So he is just a mess. And so the first thing I ask him is, well, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life at this point? And I'm thinking in my head, what are the little things you're doing? He starts talking about the big things. He's talking about how it's hard for him to show up to work. It's hard for him to take care of his responsibilities. It's hard for him to do things like pay the bills, all the mundane and grindy stuff of life. He just doesn't have the drive for it, doesn't have the desire for it. And because of that, he's just crashing. Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to help turn him around. But he wants to turn around in big ways. He wants to take this hole that he's in and totally transform it, radically transform it. He's talking to me about, well, maybe I should just move to Mexico. Maybe I should just sell all my stuff or I could just lease my house. The money I could get from leasing my house, well, I could probably get a nice place down in Mexico and then live on some of my savings. How do you think that's going to work? I mean, you don't know this guy. Maybe you do, but we all know people like this in our lives. But how do you think that would work? Move to Mexico. What's that going to do? Is that going to change his life? Is that going to give him what he wants? Probably not. He'll probably be the same person he always is. No matter what he does, no matter where he goes, he's going to be where he is. So instead, I started talking to him about a different focus. Talking about his dailies. Dude, back up, slow down. How are your dailies going? What do you mean? What are the daily things that you're doing every day that are helping you feel positive, fulfilled, nurtured? What are you doing every day that's building you up? And then he started instantly going through his list. Well, I have to pay my bills, and I should probably pay, a bill a day, or I have these projects around the house. I should probably do, one of these projects every day. And yeah, but no, that's not what I'm talking about. he wants to go into this idea of all the things that he's trying to change, and he wants to make this incredible list for himself, and then he's going to beat himself up about that list because he's not doing the list, and then he's going to hate himself even more. That's not what I'm talking about. Dailies are not a to-do list. It's not all the things, the chores you got to do, the laundry and the picking up stuff at the market. That is not dailies. Your dailies are things that are going to help you, energize you, fill your cup, make you a better person so you can do all the things you need to do. So let me give you an example of some of the things that we talked about, him and I, and some maybe we can come up with some ideas for you as well. Dailies are things that are going to feed you. For example, some people love to journal. Me, I'm not the greatest journaler. I really am not. Maybe it's because I'm dyslexic. Probably has something to do with it. Why does God keep asking me to write books? I have no idea. But he does, and I do, and it's okay. But anyway, journaling, not my favorite. But some people really love it. Some people really enjoy the journaling. Me, my journal, it's not words. I like, it's more of an art journal. It's more of a creative doodle where I'm doodling feelings, or I'm doodling kind of what I imagine's going on inside of me, or doodling kind of how I see my situation, stuck behind a wall, or trapped in a hole, or free and flying. But I like to create some kind of creative expression for myself every day. Some people really do enjoy the journaling, and that's helpful for them. And they can go online, and you can find prompts online to help yourself kind of give your focus for your journaling. So that's two ideas. I love to do some creative art. Some people like to do words. I guess I'm more right brain. Some people are more left brain, and that's good too. One of the things I do like also in my dailies is I like to walk. I like to exercise. I use my watch to keep track. I try to do that. Okay, it's kind of traditional. 10,000 steps. I want to make sure that I'm walking 10,000 steps every day as part of my dailies so I can get the activity I need. Now, I don't know what you're going to ultimately choose, but I would highly recommend that within your dailies that exercise is a part of it. And that could be a yoga class, and that could be swimming, that could be running, or that could be walks like I do. Pilates, cycling, whatever works for you, kickboxing. Find some kind of movement that works. I used to do martial arts. That was a great way. Tai Chi, oh my gosh. All of those things are awesome ways to get your dailies going, to get your body moving in a daily way. Other dailies are scriptures. For me, I love to read something that's going to take me and cause me to think about life greater than me. There has to be something greater than me. Reading scriptures, reading holy text, reading religious ideas. I love that stuff because it makes me go beyond me. And it makes me think about me and other people in a more spiritual way. And that fills my soul. Now, I don't know what kind of person you are in terms of what works for you, if you're religious or not religious, but I would read something inspiring, something poetry, something artsy, or it could be something philosophical. But I would read something every day to make sure that you're getting out of this little box that you're in and beginning to expand your brain outside of you. So you could see there's a bigger world than in here. Other dailies. Typically, as I'm thinking about it, I typically would recommend that you find 5 dailies that you can do every day. Socializing, talking to people. That for me, particularly me, I'm an extrovert. is so important. So I want to go out and I want to make connection with another human being every single day. And that one was super important from the client that I was talking about earlier, because he would tend to isolate himself. And by giving him the assignment to go out and talk to somebody, your neighbor, the person at the store, whoever, I want you to make human contact with somebody, call somebody, say hi to somebody. How are you? Was a requirement for him, because otherwise he would just shut in his shell. Now, let me just clarify. That doesn't mean kids. If you're a parent and you're taking care of your kids, you don't check off the box and say, oh, I talked to my kids today. No, it has to be another adult, and maybe your spouse and maybe not your spouse. I think talking to spouses every day, so important. It's part of my dailies. But if you're not married and that's not a part of your life, that's okay too. I want you to talk with another adult human being. All right. So do something creative, reading or writing, journaling, spiritual, again, scriptures or some kind of holy text that means something to you. Do something social. Get yourself outside of yourself. Diet, I think that should be a part of your dailies. Eating well, or at least eating. Sometimes people don't even eat breakfast. And making yourself eat breakfast, if that's not part of your normal daily task, could be something very, very helpful for you. So I think that's 5, right? Think about your dailies. Think about the things that you can do every day to help you grow and be the kind of person that you want to be. Fill your soul so you have something to give to other people throughout the day. If you like this video, like it. If you hate this video, hate it. But let me know why. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear your feedback. I want to hear your ideas on what you do for your dailies every day, or what you want to do, at least, for your dailies every day. If you have questions that you want answered or things that you want me to address, put them in the comments. I'll get to them as well. Again, I'm Brett, your favorite shrink. Thanks. Thank you for watching My 5 Minds. I'm going to talk to you soon. Take care.